Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the underground. We're going to get into another reading for you guys. We're going to see what you guys don't expect or what you don't see coming when it comes to love. Ooh. Why cards always falling out, child? What is this? Creation, things are not what they seem, and so family. Ooh. So you're moving on from someone or something. And there is a person or an energy here that's trying to create conflict with that. 2 5s right here. But your soul family, your spirit team is helping you with the conflict. You see that? Because it's a 5. 32 is a 5. 15 on the creation card. That's a 6. And then there's a 5. Technically, it's like you're moving through some type of conflict, or you're creating something. You're manifesting something that is helping you move on or move forward from some type of conflict. Okay. Things are not what they seem. So if you experience any type of setbacks, challenges, if you feel like people are stepping in your way, trying to step on you, trying to block you, trying to keep you stuck, what you need to understand is that whatever you see going on, it's not actually what it is, because your spirit family, your soul family, your guardian angels, your guides, your entire spiritual support team is helping you with this conflict. So your intuition is going to tell you to make certain decisions, and you need to listen to that, because that is your support system guiding you through what you need to do. You're working as a team, okay? Because they want to see you happy. 17, darkness. Yeah. I feel like you're not quite sure where you're going to end up. You may be navigating through a lot of things and really not sure about like what's going to end up happening. Feel your way through it. Intuit your way through it. Okay. Yeah. And don't go chasing waterfalls. Yeah. So this is, let me tell you right now, for a lot of you guys, the situations that you're experiencing, you are going to have to navigate thoroughly with your intuition, your discernment, and your better judgment, right? Don't make things different than what they are in your mind. Don't create scenarios. Don't get bent out of shape. Don't jump to conclusions, because this is a situation where it's going to be unclear what you need to do, but you're going to feel what you need to do. And if you're delusional about, I'm trying to help you now. If you are delusional about it in any way, shape, or form, if you're making something look better than what it is, or if you're making something look more dramatic or worse than what it actually is, you will get tripped up. Okay? Do not blow something out of proportion. Do not minimize something that needs to be taken heed to. Okay? That's what your spirit team is trying to tell you. Ooh. So when it comes to something that you don't expect or something that you don't see coming, that's what you need to know. There could definitely be somebody who's trying to make a situation look worse than what it is so that you get stressed out. Not the horn beeping. Spirit be working me, child. But let's go ahead and see so you can be aware. All right. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you are doing well, as always, or as well as can be expected. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Don't bring anything into your life that does not belong. Okay? Get in the comments if you want to share your thoughts. Also, if you want to book a reading, that information is below. I appreciate all of you guys for being here. But we're going to see what's going on. For the collective, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God. When it comes to what the collective does not see coming, or when it comes to what they do not expect, can you show us what they should know in regards to these topics? Ooh, good Lord. The cards they be flying out, child. I be trying to duck and dodge. Ooh, not dodgeball. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Okay? The magic within you. Don't forget how powerful you are. Don't forget how powerful you are. Don't forget what you've accomplished. Okay? All right? You're going to have to use your skills. Trust yourself. I'm telling you. And don't take the bait. See, I feel like somebody is trying to get you bent out of shape, or they trying to twist something up, twist the situation, make it look like it's something that it's not. Somebody could be trying to make it look like it's worse than what it is, or they could be trying to make it look like it's better than what it is. What you need to do is not believe the delusion or the illusion. Trust yourself. Trust your power. Fall back on your experiences. Understand what you've already been able to overcome and accomplish, so that you won't fall victim to someone's prey or become someone's prey. You won't fall victim to their trap that they're setting. What else does the collective not expect? All these cards coming out reversed. Yeah. Somebody is trying to keep you bitter. Somebody is trying to keep you in a position where you don't know your own power. They're trying to put you in a position where you're doubting yourself. You don't trust yourself, so that you'll fall for some type of trap. They're trying to keep you stuck on something, bitter, angry, frustrated, mad, stuck in the past, so that you don't learn from the situation. And so therefore you will repeat it, because it's going to benefit them for you to repeat it. They don't want you to forgive. They want you to continue to be bitter and hold on to something and hang on to something, because that means that they still have some type of access to your energy, or that they can still penetrate your energy in some way. The Lovers and darkness. See? So what Spirit is trying to tell you is that there are people, places, and things that are meant for you, that you will love, and that will also love you back. And you have to learn how to forgive and move forward without knowing exactly what's going to happen, in order for you to access these spaces, these portals, these places. Okay? I'm trying to help you. Listen, I can lead you to water, but I cannot make you drink. And I will not force anything down your throat. You do not have to be here. But if you are here, let's reciprocate the energy. And everybody, let's get along. What else for the collective? That could be what you're telling somebody. That just clicked in my mind. Don't try to force anyone to do anything. Don't try to force anyone to see anything. Don't. That could be what you're telling somebody. Like, look, I can't force you to do nothing, but this is what I'm going to do. And you're going to have to make a decision on what you're going to do. Okay? And because of that, they may be trying to throw something at you. They may be trying to throw something at you to make you upset, make you bitter, make you lash out. What else? One more card for what the collective does not see coming. Ooh! All of them came out reversed, y'all. Love surrounds you. See? Somebody is trying to put you in the lower register of your energy. Somebody is trying to keep you in a very low vibrational place. They don't want you to know your power. They don't want you to know your gifts or your abilities. They don't want you to utilize the skills that you have, because they want you to either be ashamed of it or be afraid, so that you don't use the power that you have. You have power in a situation that somebody doesn't want you to know that you have. And if they can trigger you, they can get you to make a decision that you'll regret. And they want to try to make you feel like you don't have any support. But your spirit team is saying, nah. You have the support. We are here supporting you. Even if you can't see us, even if we are invisible, we got your back. Relax. Yep. And continue to create. Continue to manifest. Continue to be bold. That's what I heard. Chill out. Okay? Because your powers are great in this situation. Definitely the ending of a cycle. Okay? A lot of you guys are coming out of a negative situation that requires for you to be very logical and realistic about what it is that you have in front of you, the opportunities that you have, what you've just been through. They want you to be logical and realistic about it. They don't want you to be in the clouds, but they also don't want you to be kind of like bogged down with the weight of something that could be going on. It's like they want you to balance the creativity that you have. They want you to balance your motivation and inspiration and all of your dreamy energy with the logical reality of what you are basically dealing with. Okay. So yeah, something might be tough. It might look tough. It might talk tough. but it's not something that's going to defeat you. This definitely feels like a person who wants you to feel small, or they want to try to make you feel like you're all alone, that they can just treat you any type of way, that you don't have no family, you don't have no support. Even if you, folks got it fucked up. I'm trying to tell you, even if it looks like that, I'm telling you right now, even if you're an orphan, okay, little orphan Annie or whoever, Matilda, you got power. Okay, so we going back to the Matilda energy, because I know I pulled that in the past. But you got some type of power here. Ooh, penny pinching. So this could be something to do with finances. Okay. I feel like you're going to have enough money to take a vacation or to take a break. Something is coming in. Let's see. What does the collective not know or not expect when it comes to love? Gift in reverse. What the fuck? Some of you also may not expect to activate some type of gift, a spiritual gift, an ability. There could be a threat from someone energetically or literally that causes a gift to be like activated within you unexpectedly. Big heart. They truly mean well. It's just not meant to be. The love you had is real. And pheromones. There's definitely someone here who doesn't value your gifts, but they're attracted to you. Someone may think that they have good intentions with whatever it is that they're doing, but I think that they're operating off of like ego or delusion. This could be somebody who's mistaking your gifts to be theirs, but it's actually yours. What else? One more card for what the collective does not see coming or doesn't expect. The title card. Woman crying and makeup. Somebody could be trying to make something right. Somebody could be trying to get back together with you. Let's see. I just want to, real quick, I just want to see what this gift reverse in the title card. Somebody may take something back, like a gift that they gave you, or they may want to renege on a contract, break a contract. You might break a contract. You might be scared to break a contract that's kind of imbalanced or abusive. Abuse of power. There's some type of power struggle here, where somebody wants you to feel like you don't have any power or you don't have any options in a situation, but you actually do. Like you may be trying to get out of an abusive contract or a situation, maybe a marriage or a relationship that's abusive. You might be living with somebody who's very just negative towards you. They're in a very negative, low vibrational energy. And you want to like maybe break your lease with this person, or you want to get out of a situation with this person, or you just want to get out of a situation, period, because it's negativity. And somebody may take something back, or there's something being taken back. There's something being reneged upon. But I see a foul on the play. So if you're doing this and somebody's trying to make you afraid of doing this, but you know that your spirit team is guiding you to safety, don't be worried about what somebody is threatening you with if you break this contract. I also feel, remember, I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist, though, disclaimer below. But I think also if somebody's trying to take something back from you, there's a foul on the play, something like that. Okay, what is this gift reversed? Ooh, Queen of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, somebody could be trying to take back their money. 6 of Wands. or take a title back from you, something that you've earned. Like, it kind of feels like somebody won a gold medal at the Olympics, but then they want to take it away. Now they want to take it away. You had a win. You had a victory. Something worked out in your favor. Somehow it made you exposed to the unknown, or it made you exposed to unknown things. There could be a lot of attention on you, and there's a lot of people watching, and you don't know exactly who's in the crowd. Okay? So just be mindful. Yeah, there's definitely someone or something that's hidden. What is this? Queen of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, Ace of Wands. This could be a false start. This could be somebody who's very lazy and unmotivated. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. They have no goals. They have no ambition. They ain't about shit. They broke, unstable. Two of Cups. And the Death card. Yeah, there's somebody who rose to power or rose to fame or rose to some type of position that they didn't earn or that they don't have the ability for. Like, this could even be at your job. Some of you guys could be in a position in any aspect of your life, whether it's relationship, job. I don't care if it's a love reading and I say it's a love reading. Spirit gonna tell you what you need to hear. If it's a job, a relationship, any type of contract, a lease, a car, I don't know what this is. But I think you're meeting someone who has no goals, no ambition. They're not really qualified for their position. Like, I think somebody wants to make you look like you're not qualified to be doing what you're doing, or you're not qualified to talk about what you're talking about, or that you don't know what you know, when in reality, they're the one who is unstable. I feel like this could also be someone who's trying to deplete you of your value and like position themselves to like use it for themselves, or trying to position themselves as being like you. What's the title card? Nine of Cups. Yeah, somebody got some type of accolades, awards, recognition for something that I feel like they didn't earn or they didn't work for. You've experienced this before at a job. Like, whatever the situation is that's happening, you had a job in the past where you experienced this type of energy dynamic. And that's how you could know what this reading is about. Moon card and the Temperance. Yeah, a lot of Cancer energy coming out. There's definitely something hidden though. Ooh. I also feel like if you're getting something and it's a little scary or a little nervous, like if you're getting some type of attention or you're being elevated to a certain position, it definitely could be what it is that you want. You could want this position. You could want this recognition. You could want this elevation, but it could be very scary. And you have to remember your gifts and your abilities and what you learned. And you have to remember how skilled you are at something so that you don't allow the fear to overcome you or drown you in this situation. You have to keep yourself balanced. You have to keep yourself tempered. You have to keep yourself in a position of being calm, cool, and collected. Because I kind of feel like you're going to get something that it's a little bit scary. It's not that you're not ready. It's not that you don't want it. It's not that you don't deserve it. But it's just a little bit scary. And I think that there are going to be people challenging you when it comes to you obtaining this position, or when it comes to you gaining this type of recognition. They're going to challenge your history. They're going to challenge your experience. They're going to challenge your abilities. When it not necessarily to make it hard for you, but like questioning who it is that you are. Do you deserve this? Why are you here? And this could be when it comes to a relationship, somebody who you're with. This could be their family members. This could be like somebody who wants to be with you and they have a lot of people around them who don't believe who you are, or they're very skeptical, or they're secretly envious or jealous. I feel like the universe is making things happen. Okay. Whatever this is, you are meant to be in this position. Whatever this is, you're meant to have whatever this is that you have. What's the Nine of Cups? One more card. Two of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're being accepted for something. You're getting something that you want. There's a pleasant conversation about a contract or a title or a position where you're getting something that you want. You may be getting everything that you asked for in the stipulations of this contract. But there's definitely somebody who feels like you don't deserve to get what you're getting, or you didn't earn what you're getting. High Priestess and the title card again. Yeah. You're in some type of secret talks or secret negotiations about a position. I feel like you're also maybe interviewing people or being interviewed. There's definitely something mysterious about this with the moon and the High Priestess. I feel like you're getting something that you want, and somebody's going to try to make you feel like you can't have it, or they're going to try to, it feels like they're going to try to make you think that something about this isn't valid, like, or they're going to try to get you to renege on it, or something like that. Hold on, let me get a deck. Yeah, let's go ahead and use this one. Child. Like, how do you get this? How did they get this? How did collective get this? They didn't earn this. They didn't do this. They didn't do that. They don't know what the fuck you did. Shut up. What does the collective not expect when it comes to love, or what do they not see coming? The World. So yeah, there's a cycle that's coming to a close. You're going to have a lot of understanding about like situations in your life. Everything's going to start to fall into place, and it's going to start to become clear. Okay. 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Damn. Somebody was definitely doing something sneaky, or just they were doing something that was very self-centered. There could have definitely been a shocking ending or a quick ending to something, but it was meant to happen. It's causing a major shift in your life. There was definitely strategy involved in this situation. Somebody was being very strategic. Now, you could also be being very strategic. It kind of feels like you had... So let me tell you what this feels like. You know in Charmed, when Prue used to astral project, and whoever the enemy or the demon was that they were fighting thought that the astral projection of Prue was actually Prue, but it was actually the astral projection, and they would throw the attack at the astral projection thinking it was Prue, but then she would disappear and disintegrate, and then Prue would be standing on the other side. She would be like, "Fwah!" Whip them across the room. That's what it kind of feels like. Ooh. What's the World? Yeah, you don't see that something is going to end suddenly, and you may have mixed feelings about it. You may be a little disappointed about it, but it's like you understand why it's happening. 9 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. There's a group of people or a community or someone, somebody's in cahoots together, and they're celebrating some type of negativity or violence or aggression towards your independence, your finances, your stability, your sacred space. But it's like you got to counterattack on these mugs. They think they winning. You about to, you should listen. This shit is raggedy, bitch. This raggedy. They talk they back there talking. Oh, we got collective. Then we get that bitch. That bitch didn't see nothing coming. Da-da-da-da-da. Little do they know they're speaking their own future into existence. Somebody was definitely being very boastful or braggadocious about ganging up on you. What's the world? Five of Cups and the Hermit. Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, but somebody doesn't know who you are, where you come from. Somebody was definitely celebrating some type of attack that they sent your way. This could even be gang stalking. I'm picking up gang stalking or some weird shit. There was a lot of people, because look at all them wands on the floor. All these wands on the floor. Because there was a group of people coming at you, or there was a lot of like aggression sent your way. Hermit and the Three of Cups. But it's like something about you being able to go within or something. This definitely feels like that astral projection. Like you making somebody think that you're upset. You're making somebody feel like you're defeated, but you're really not. I feel like you also received something secretly that helped you continue to stay in a good position. Like whatever this gang stalking or attacks or gossip or whatever this is that somebody was sending your way, you were getting some type of help or receiving some type of benefits on the back end that basically negated whatever they were doing towards you, or it was actually helping you for them to be this aggressive, because I feel like whatever they were doing caused you to receive something that you wouldn't actually have received had they not done whatever they did. Like you would have, I feel like you would have received it. It's not necessarily basing what you receive on what they did, but it's kind of like they solidified you getting some type of assistance, or they solidified you receiving some type of blessing or some type of help or some type of support because of how aggressive they were when it comes to what they were doing or what they were saying. It's like somebody wasn't necessarily inclined, to help you as much as they felt like they should after they heard whatever was going on. Because this could be gossip, but it feels like somebody may have been thinking about helping you. Somebody may have been thinking that you deserve something. Somebody may have been questioning, like, can I trust Collective? Are they the right person? Do they really deserve this? Should I actually help them? But when they heard these raggedy duck holes talking about whatever they were talking about, or saying whatever they were saying, or trying to throw you under the bus, or attacking you like they did, it really solidified that burning desire to help you, because they saw exactly what the fuck was going on. I feel like you've been doing a lot of good deeds behind the scenes with this Six of Pentacles. I feel like you're very, what's that word? What is it? Not anthropology. Philanthropic. That's what it be words in my brain and I just have to try to access them. But you're very philanthropic. You give back. You may, volunteer at charities, or it's like your spirit, you just have a nurturing spirit of love and support, and you want to help people, and you're very positive, and people see that in your energy. And I feel like you did a lot behind the scenes to help people, because that's just how you are. That's just like somebody really did not understand who you are. Wow. So what you don't expect or what you don't see coming is that somebody's going to help you because someone has been trying to harm you. Something like that. Yeah. How was the collective involved in this situation, Chariot? So, yeah, you're moving quickly. You're making quick decisions. You're trying to figure out what direction to go in. Four of Swords. Your involvement is just trying to be, you're trying to come out of the situation on top. You're trying to come out in the situation with peace, with your peace of mind. You just want your peace of mind. You want to move forward because I feel like you've learned in life, like how to choose your battles. It's definitely something about that. What's the Chariot for the collective's involvement in this situation? The Devil. Yeah, you're about to make a lot of moves. Things are about to start to move quickly. You may be tempted to go in a particular direction, but Spirit is telling you to go towards peace. Be wise. Maybe put something in writing too. The King of Swords and the Four of Wands. I just heard there's some holes in this house. There's some holes in this house. You may know that somebody is like living with somebody who's very like whorish. There could also be a situation where whoever this group of people are, they're very like, they have whorish energy. They have like prostitute energy. And I'm not saying it like to be derogatory. It's more like that's the energy that they hold. Very transactional, very low vibrational, very much so driven by things that are not of divinity. It's that's what it feels like. I feel like you're finding out a lot and you're not saying what you're finding out, but you know. I feel like there's definitely somebody who could be advising you to keep something quiet, or there's somebody who's telling you the ins and outs. They're giving you the details. They understand the information and they're breaking it down for you so you'll understand. It's complicated information, but somebody is very proficient with the way that they break something down or the way that they articulate themselves. And it seems like they're leading you towards a victory, or they're leading you towards some type of resolution in a situation by giving you the information that you need to know. Someone may be instructing you to keep something quiet. Yeah. What's the Devil with the Chariot? The Strength. Wow. Major Arcanas for you. Something is going to take a lot of courage. Star card. But the Magician. Golly. You see what I'm saying? Something is taking a lot of courage. Whatever decision that you are making, you can either make the hard choice or the easy choice. We could do this the easy way, or we could do this the hard way. But I'm going to get me some booty. No, I'm just joking, y'all. But that's crazy. I feel like you're staying positive. You're staying hopeful. You're staying optimistic. You're focusing on the goal that you want. You're focusing on what you want to achieve. And that's what you are ultimately manifesting with your actions. And a lot of the things that you're doing it from a very like private, secluded, hidden place. I feel like you're drawing on hidden magic, like old magic, like things that you may have been able to do in your past lives. You're drawing on those abilities and the magic within you is coming out. And it's causing you to manifest information. It's like you're bringing information down from the universe. You're bringing information down from like all of the places that you've been. You're accessing knowledge from all of the places that you've been and all the things that you've been able to do. You're pulling on that power. You're using a lot of your power though. So I feel like it's going to be necessary for you to get rest. There's a resolution coming to a situation and you're going to know that you made the right decision, but there's a need for you after things kind of settle to get rest. Okay. But that's your position in the situation, is you having the courage to make a lot of hard decisions and not do things the easy way. I definitely, like I said, there's some type of integrity that you have that has been going on behind the scenes. And it's like, you may have looked like you were taking losses, but you were actually winning because you had integrity. And I feel like that struggle with the 9 of Wands, the disappointment, the regrets, the sadness, is definitely coming to an end. For sure. That's what you don't see coming, is that all them struggles are coming to an end. All that hardship is coming to an end. All those battles you had to fight are over. You have something to look forward to now. So what your job is to move forward from the fuck shit and realize the benefit that you have now in your life. Realize the opportunity that you have to really start fresh from a place of freedom, from a place of like all your burdens being released and all the weight being lifted off of you. Don't think about what happened. Think about how you got through it and understand, what led you up to this point and how you can improve moving forward. Yeah, that's what I feel. You don't see that this relaxation is coming. And it's going to be a time for you to learn from everything that you've been through. And I feel like you learned a lot. But they don't want you to be bitter, because then you'll get trapped in negative energy and negative cycles again. Okay? So what are people trying to hide from the collective in this situation? What is being hidden? Ace of Cups and the Temperance. Interesting. Some people could be hiding feelings. Yeah, but I feel like this is energies or entities or spirits that are working through people and causing people to try to like hide your peace and things, Excuse me. They could be trying to hide you. Queen of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like they're trying to hide your happy ending. What's the Ace of Cups and the Temperance? The Moon card and the Page of Cups. Yeah, I just feel like somebody may be trying to hide behind your persona, especially if they're trying to take like your ideas or things like that. They're trying to keep you hidden so that they can continue to use your material. 2 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. That's 7 Wands. Yeah, somebody is trying to hide behind this polite, kind persona. They want to try to make it seem like they're angelic or they're peaceful or they're just this wonderful person when they're actually not. They were the one who was trying to create the conflict, or they were the one who tried to create a problem for you. That's what is being hidden. Somebody wants to make it seem like you created the problem, but really they were the one who created the problem. Somebody's trying to make it seem like they're innocent, but really you're the one who's innocent. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. It's all because you were given something that they did not get, or you had some type of advantage. 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. This could even be because you own your own business. Somebody could be jealous because you own your own business or you work from home. They could be trying to hide your work so that they receive what you were supposed to receive, but it's not for them. Yeah, it's because they don't want you to get somebody doesn't want you to get recognition for something that you already worked hard for. And something that was already for you. What's this 9 of Pentacles? Yeah, the Star. Period. 2 of Cups. King of Wands. It's something about the message that you send when you speak or you communicate with people. Yeah. What's the energy around the collective in this situation? Five of Wands. I'm telling you, somebody started some shit. And they tried to make it seem like you were the one who started it. They tried to make it seem like you were the instigator or that you were the problem. But really it was them. Ten of Wands and the King of Wands. Somebody stressed out. This could be somebody who's jealous that a person is interested in you and not them. This could be somebody who was competing with you for some man. I don't know what this is about. But there's an energy in this situation around you of somebody who is stressed and fucking burdened by the attention that someone is giving you or the attention that you're giving to somebody. They are stressed about it. Trying to force you to have some type of conflict with a person, or trying to force you to have some type of conflict with victory, success, being seen, being recognized. What's the Five of Wands? Messy. What's the Five of Wands? Tower. Listen, whoever this is, all of a sudden, they got a shit storm. They got to answer to somebody. Yeah, Two of Cups, Lovers. Wow. Wow. That's what we doing? The Lovers and the Two of Cups. Somebody does not want you to be with the person who you're meant to be with. They don't want somebody to fall in love with you. And this could just be in general, because we're talking about love readings. Like if you have a career or a position where you're very good at what you do and somebody doesn't want you to get credit for your work, that could fall under the category of a love reading, because if they don't want you to be seen or recognized or receive love and praise for what you do, that's love. You get what I'm saying? So there's an energy around you of a person who decided to say something or do something that they knew would cause a problem because they were stressed out about you getting love or support. Child. It's some raggedy bitches out here. I'm telling you. And I'm not just talking about gender. I'm talking about in general. What's the Tower with the Five of Wands? Oh my God. Yeah, see what I'm saying? They wanted you to they wanted to stop you from receiving something and getting something they wanted to create some type of disruption. But I'm telling you, it created more of a problem for them than it did for you. That's what I'm saying. Like something that was given to you, somebody wanted to take it back. Or like, just say for example, you met a person, you dealing with a person, you in love with somebody. Their ex wants to take back what they get. Because you know how people say, oh, I gave them to you. I gave them to you. Or I gave her to you. Right? So it's kind of like now that you guys are successful, you guys are together, you guys are in a happy, healthy relationship, and they see this person happy with you, they want to renege, they want to take it back. It's that type of vibe. Even if that's not exactly what's going on. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. You had an opportunity and you still do. You still have a lot of opportunities. You have a lot going for you. You have a lot of things that are given to you by the universe because of the way you decide to conduct and carry yourself. With a loving heart, with a giving heart, with a charitable attitude. And whoever this person is wanted to destroy things or stop things from coming together. And baby, I'm telling you, it did not work. What's the advice? Hierophant and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, stay committed to what it is that you know. Continue to learn. They want you to learn from this situation so that you don't become this person. They want you to see the example of what could happen if you become bitter, if you don't use your power correctly, if you don't learn how to forgive people for things in your past, and if you don't walk around with a sense of love and grace. They want you to see the example of what you're going to create, which is these people who've been trying to come at you. You're going to end up turning into these hoes if you're not careful. Four of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Hold on to what you know. I want to say confidential. There could be something that you need to keep confidential, and I keep picking that up in the readings. Treasure your knowledge. Appreciate this. I know it might seem corny, but I feel like they really want you to understand that because of what you've experienced and because of what you can learn from these situations, you have a lot of value, even if it may seem like you don't, or people may try to make you think that you don't, or people may try to make other people think that you don't. You hold a lot of value. There may be some information that you need to hold on to for a while, for maybe like 8 months or so, till Libra season or something like that. You need to hold on to some information that you have, or hold on to hold on to something, because I feel like somebody's trying to cook something up to make something pop back off later on down the line, and you need to keep your records and your receipts. You may also, it just feels like you need to hold on to some type of communication that you had back and forth with somebody, like email, stuff like that. What's the Hierophant and the Queen of Swords? The Emperor. Wow. I also feel like some of you guys need to hold back from people, not in a divisive way, but I feel like you guys need to hold on to what you can offer people until you see them putting in some type of effort. Page of Swords, King of Cups. There's definitely somebody watching you. There's definitely information that's being discovered. Page of Swords. Somebody's trying to figure out what you holding back, or what you're trying to hide. So just be very aware that someone could try to communicate with you in a very divisive way and act like they're supporting you, but really they're trying to throw you under the bus, or find information that could throw you under the bus. What's the Emperor? 3 of Cups. Yeah. They could be sending a man, but it's a group of women that are sending a man to you to find information. And it's some gang stalking ass shit. Not 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Again. Ten of Swords and the 3 of Cups. What's the 3 of Cups? 7 of Swords. Ooh. 2 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. Yeah. Somebody is strategically communicating with you. They're trying to either send somebody to communicate with you. This is a warning. I feel like they're trying to send somebody to communicate with you, or they're trying to be strategic about how they communicate with you in order to cause confusion for you so you don't know what to do, or in order to gain some type of information that they should not have, so that they can betray you with it, or they could stab you in the back with it. What's the Hierophant? 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah. I really feel like your spirit team wants you to hang on to something or hold on to something, either that you've learned so that you can use it, or have it as receipts. Yeah. What's the 4 of Pentacles? What's the 4 of Pentacles? Death card. Save your money. Page of Wands, 5 of Swords. Because this is a confirmation that something is about to change, or there's a major change that's about to happen. And I feel like it's happening because somebody is trying to be petty and take you out the game for some reason. Ooh, yeah, it's like somebody is trying to talk to you about your job or what you do for work. They're trying to get information. They're trying to sneak and get information. Hold on, y'all. Let me get another deck. Hold on. Oh, I just walked up and down the steps. I had to open the door for my son. Well, I had to unlock it so he can get in. So, oh, the signs out here. We're going to see. I'm going to ask a question. You got Aquarius out here, Cancer, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra. That's what's out here. Okay. What is this? What is this strategy that's going on here behind the scenes from the collective? Lunch? So somebody may ask you to go to lunch. Yeah, but they have a fake persona. I feel like somebody's being nice to you so that they can get information. It says this person is very silly by nature. This person also might be wearing a disguise. This is someone who changes their personality around different people. It could be a coworker for some of you guys. And we have death and ending, a situation that is coming to an end. This could actually be a funeral. You are going through a transformation, death to the old you. Yeah, so as you change and as you evolve, it feels like your spirit team doesn't want you to forget like what you've been through, but they also don't want you to hang on to it and be bitter about it. They don't want it to fester and cause, spiritual tumors within you. Maybe even literal, but I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist, so please don't take this as medical advice. Disclaimer below. What else is this going on behind the scenes from the collective? What else? Mail. Look out for important documents in the mail. You may be hearing from someone you haven't heard from in a very long time. Yeah, somebody may be calling you or texting you or reaching out to you to go to lunch. Hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. Presents or gifts. You may be receiving a lot of gifts at this time, or you are giving gifts. These gifts can be in physical form, or these could be spiritual gifts. Yeah. Someone who does not have the abilities that you have, someone who does not have your gifts or your power or your magic, is trying to get you to give it to them. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be an air sign, or you could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your chart. You could be receiving gifts in the mail. These could be things that you ordered, like packages are coming, things are coming in the mail, and they're actually things that are like gifts that I feel like you earned. Could be sponsorships. What else is going on underneath the surface? Somebody could be being nosy, trying to figure out what you do for work because you getting a lot of packages. That's some weird ass shit, okay? Kidnapping. Okay, yeah. Watch your mail. Somebody might even be trying to take your stuff. For sure. Taken without warning. So in the afternoon, if you're getting packages, be mindful that somebody could try to take them. Or they're trying to figure out and sneak around and get information about you. Somebody could even be trying to take your mail or read your mail. I don't know what that's about. But it feels like somebody meddling around on their lunch break, trying to figure out what's going on with you. Defensive. You may have to defend yourself. Also, someone could be very defensive. Toxic. A situation could be toxic. Also, be careful of what you eat and drink at this time. So definitely be mindful of who you take food from. But I feel like you're going to have to protect yourself or defend yourself against a person who's trying to take something from you. Some type of gift or something that belongs to you. This person is trying to take it from you. Or maybe that's what they were trying to do. But I feel like you're going to find out about it. And once you do, I feel like you're going to put a boundary up with this person and end some type of cycle. I feel like somebody's sending a man to find out information about you. Like, if you work in a job with a lot of people, you may not know that it's a group of, I'm just giving an example for women, but it could go for men too. Just take it how it resonates. Someone could be sending a person of the opposite sex towards you to get information about you because they know your guard is down with that person. It feels like a harem. It feels like a coven. It feels like that type of energy where it's like a group of women are using a man to approach you so that they can find out about you and what you got going on. What's this lunch, mail, and kidnapping with this behind the scenes information? 6 of Swords, 7 of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, just be on guard about who's approaching you, who's offering you things. Like, be on guard about like the reasons why somebody's coming towards you or their intentions. Yeah, I feel like somebody's trying to find out how much money you make or what your income is. But it could be a situation where I can't believe I'm about to say this dumbass shit. It could be a situation where you have, if you're in spiritual communities, you may have a group of bitches that think they witches, but they really don't have no power. And they're doing some type of spell work on you and trying to send you, like if you're a woman, right, and you're into men, you could have this group of goofy hoes trying to send you bad men who are just going to use you like for your money, your clout. But it kind of feels more personal. And I'm not sure exactly why. Like if you live in an apartment complex and you don't like the bitches in the office, they could be trying to send a maintenance man to find out what you got going on in your house. And you may be very unassuming, or you may be very laxed when it comes to your defensiveness with the maintenance man, because you think the maintenance man on your team, but really that motherfucker is not. And they're trying to get information to go take back to the bitches at the office. It's that type of vibe. Like, or a coworker at work comes over and talks to you about what you're doing, and they want, oh, I'm just, I ain't really doing no work. I'm just over here acting like I'm doing work. They want you to be talking like that. They want you to be talking like that so that they can get information and take it back to whoever sent them to get the information. That's what I feel like it is. What's the 6 of Swords? King of Swords. Hangman and the Queen of Wands. Yeah. I feel like somebody either wants to get you caught up, locked up, or they want you to be embarrassed. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay. People have lost their minds. What's wrong with folks? That is crazy. Anything else that the collective needs to know about what they don't see coming or what they don't expect? Anything else that the collective needs to know about what they don't see coming? This is your destiny. See, somebody trying to stop your destiny. When will these bitches learn? Ooh, it's karmic. You're meant to have to deal with this. Just stay focused, right? Because it's irrelevant. I told you at the beginning, whatever somebody's trying to make it seem like it is not what it is. So don't fall for no okie dokes. Don't fall for no Tinder swindlers. Don't fall for no people who are acting like they on your team, but you get a bad vibe. And every time they come around, you got to fart. Okay. Or your head start hurting. Stay focused on what it is that you need to do, because something is karmic. Like if you get too invested in it or too tied up in it, that's what's going to take you off your path. Not these people. These people think that they have some type of power that they don't. But the more you focus on what it is that they're doing or trying to avoid what it is that they're doing, the more they have access to come at you. If you just see them as what they are, which is nothing, and continue to do what it is that you're supposed to do, keep working, then it's going to be fine. What else? Make it make sense. It doesn't. You're trying to figure out why these people are doing this. It don't make no sense. It's never going to make sense. When you're dealing with raggedy bitches, when you're dealing with low vibrational people, it ain't never going to make sense why they do the dumb shit that they do. And I'm telling you right now, I sincerely apologize. Make it make sense. Next lifetime. This could even be somebody, I don't know what that is. We'll clarify that. Just be mindful of people's apologies. It's going to be confusing. It's definitely something that somebody is doing that's going to be confusing. They could even try to attach themselves to you so that they can still have access to you karmically, because the karmic card came out. And I feel like because somebody knows your destiny, or they can sense that you're somebody important in the spiritual realm, because don't let these folks fool you. I don't care if they spiritual or not. People be knowing who you are. Because even though they may be tapped out from their powers, it doesn't mean that, you know, their higher self or their soul doesn't feel tapped in. I see some fingies. Hey, Stanky Pooh. Give mommy a second, okay? Take your shoes off. Get a snack. Huh? Okay, get a snack, baby. Let me finish doing what I'm doing. Yeah. It doesn't mean that their soul doesn't know who you are. So it kind of feels like somebody is trying to attach themselves to your destiny and still be able to hang on even into the next lifetime. Like, you know how in the Sinners movie, the vampires had to get permission to come in? I feel like somebody's trying to apologize to you in order to get permission to stay attached to your destiny. Yeah. One more card. Entanglement. Yeah. So the reason why these people are so attached to what you have going on and they want to, you know, they're so invested in what you got going on is because if they can be intertwined with your energy, they benefit somehow, even if it's scraps. Yeah, next lifetime. I feel like that's confirming what I just said. I won't hurt you. See, somebody wants the opportunity to, like, this could even be somebody who wants to make it seem like they are going to do better. But they want to be able to kind of like sink their claws in so that they'll still be there in the next lifetime. It's some weird shit. I'm telling you. And it's like, we're in a time where more spiritual things are becoming prevalent. And you have to understand that it's not going to make sense because we didn't have as much access to these more eccentric topics. I mean, we do, and you can feel it. And sometimes people are just naturally able to understand. But it's becoming more, I'm talking about when it comes to like society, when it comes to the collective as a whole, when it comes to people's awareness. People who are not usually aware of these types of topics that we talk about are starting to become more aware. It's starting to become more prevalent. So with everybody who's online talking about how to do these spells, with everybody's online talking about, you know, all of this stuff that used to be kind of mysterious and hidden, folks think they doing something. Okay. So you really got to be on your P's and Q's about who you allow in your space, because folks ain't stupid. And you thinking that somebody don't know what's going on is going to put you at a detriment. You thinking that somebody's not aware of these things or they don't seem like the type of person to know this stuff is going to put you at a detriment. And I feel like somebody is trying to attach to your spirit in some type of karmic way, either through children, mixing bloodlines, like whatever this is, they're trying to attach to your spirit in some way so that they can continue to ride out your destiny with you from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. And that's some fuck shit. Be aware. You can listen to me if you want to. You don't have to. What is this? Is your destiny? Make it make sense. Entanglement, Page of Swords. So you like, wow. Yeah. It's starting to become clear. Things that used to confuse people or things that used to be very taboo, things that used to kind of mystify people, they're starting to get information about it. They learning about it. They starting to understand. I feel like also you're going to find out some information that's going to help you understand what choice you need to make in a situation, what decision you need to make. What's the Page of Swords? You're going to find out how it's all connected. What's the Page of Swords? Yeah, justice. Ooh. This could even be somebody's criminal history, their background. You're meant to discover something, or it's the right time for this type of topic to come to the awareness of everyone. Like everything I just explained, this is the time. Okay, 8 of Pentacles and the Lovers. Ooh. Whatever you're working on, you're getting justice for that. Like whatever effort and energy and time that you've put into your craft and what it is that you do, it's time for you to get justice. It's time for you to be loved and adored and appreciated, not in an aggressive way, but just in a way that, you know, you worked for this, you earned this. And that's what I was saying in the beginning. You're very philanthropic. You're very charitable. You give back because that's just who you are. That's your heart. So for a lot of you guys, what you're focusing on is definitely going to pay off. And I feel like you've made a decision. You made a decision to focus on it. You made a decision to understand what you don't understand and to clarify what you haven't clarified or to do something. Look, look at them eyes in the smoke. You get what I'm saying? I don't often see them, but they're popping up right now. Somebody definitely conjured something too. Through some type of ritual that they did. Somebody did a love spell. Somebody definitely did a love spell from TikTok, bitch. Okay. And they conjured something through this smoke. Let me see. You see them eyes, bitch? They conjured something up. And they don't understand what they conjured up. But they gon' understand. So be very careful. Be very, very careful. Somebody gonna learn the hard way. Somebody is about to learn the hard way, baby. I'm telling you. Let's see. Let's get another one of these. I like these advice cards. I feel like somebody is confused as to why, even if they didn't get in the kitchen and do whatever they did, even if they didn't do that, even if they were speaking negatively on your name, putting you down, gossiping about you, trying to set you up, plotting and planning and scheming, right? Even if it was something like that doesn't have anything connected to magic or spirituality and stuff like that, they still was fucking around in your energy, not knowing who it is that you are. What's the advice for the collective? Ooh, not flipping around. Oh my God, that's the same card we got for advice last time. That's creepy. All things in life change, and I adapt willingly and easily, transform. So your spirit team really wants you to know. We saw the death card. They really want y'all to know that things are about to change. Okay? The angels want you to know that you are now coming full circle. That's the world card. Ooh, excuse me. You are ready to move on to the next stage of your life. But that doesn't mean you have to forget the past completely. All of the experiences that you have led you up to this point have equipped you with the tools to move forward. So we have patience. So they want, with the last reading, we got the let go card. I feel like they want you to have patience with yourself as you go through this transformation, and as you let things go and things start falling away. Have patience with yourself, because you may be frustrated, because when you go through transformations, there is a shedding process that may make you feel, because remember we saw the things are not what they seem card. It may make you feel like you're losing everything. It may make you feel Five of Cups like you are getting the short end of a stick. You're not. You're not, because they're preparing your path. They're preparing the next place, the next space. They're preparing your comfort levels to get accustomed to get, they're getting something ready. Okay. Now, patience says it takes time for miracles to happen, and I'm okay with it. The angels remind you that in order to succeed, you must learn how to control your impatience and wait until the right outcome you deserve comes along. Yes. Now, forgiveness says the door to my heart opens inward, and we got the learning and forgiving card. The angels want you to remember that self-forgiveness doesn't happen overnight. So also not only forgive other people, but most importantly, forgive yourself. It says you need to approach it exactly as you would approach forgiving someone else, with a lack of ego, a compassionate heart, and a patient and persevering mind. So yeah, it's time for you to forgive yourself for what you feel like you did wrong, because I feel like your spirit team wants you to know that something was a part of your path. This definitely felt like a lot of envy and jealousy in this reading, a lot of gossip. It feels like there was a lot of attacks and just, aggressive behavior towards you from all sides. And that's why I feel like it came out in a love reading, because I feel like you didn't feel loved. You didn't feel appreciated. And it was coming from every avenue of your life. You didn't feel loved and appreciated at work. You didn't feel loved and appreciated with your partner or your spouse or the people who were interested in you. You didn't feel loved and appreciated in your friendships. You may not even felt loved and appreciated by your kids. The world in general. But I feel like that time is coming to an end, and they don't want you to get this blessing, or they don't want you to come into this fresh new time with old stale ass energy. So they're trying to tell you, yes, you've been through a lot. You've had a lot of experiences. You probably had a lot of setbacks and fallouts. But what you need to take with you is the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding from those experiences, and forgive yourself for getting into those situations, and forgive others for being stupid. You're about to understand why you had to go through all of these things. You're about to see the justice. You're about to understand. But if your perspective is fucked up, you're going to miss your blessing. And that's what they're trying to help prevent from happening, because you've worked too hard, and so have they. So get your motherfucking mind right. I said what I said. Love you. Be sure to like and subscribe. Get in the comments. Like and subscribe to catch the vibe. Let me know what you think. Book a reading if you want. Check out my other channels. And that's it. That's all. Okay. I will see you guys next time. Bye.